Hello, my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a general reading for you guys today. It's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do keep that in mind. Release the rest and whatever does not resonate with you. If you're interested in a personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box, and I will also have a list of all of the card decks that are used for this reading. This is actually a brand new deck for me. It's called The Journey of Love by Divine Essentials. And then we'll grab some insight from the Island Time Wellness deck, Love Oracle cards, and see what comes through for this particular reading, guys. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Let's see what messages need to come through. What's your first focus message? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This could be for cross watchers as well as anyone else who's been guided to tune in. And this particular reading is going to be focused on oracle messages, and it will be tarot free. I just want loyal companionship. Look at that. And if the number 10 is of significance to you, it's coming through here. Okay? Loyal companionship. And perhaps that's been a challenge between you and your person. They couldn't be loyal, or perhaps you guys had trust issues in the partnership. That could be part of it. And I can't help but notice the bottom of the deck. Look at this. Kiss and make up. Duality. Can we kiss and make up? There's a reason why I looked at the bottom. Okay, so I don't typically do that for my focus messages, but I did this time, and we'll grab it. We'll take a look and see why that has come forward here. All right, so let's add to this with additional guidance from the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle deck. Loyalty, kiss and make up. So if you resonate with that, perhaps your person wants to come forward with an apology. They want to be able to just start over. They're ready to be loyal to the connection, to the partnership. Let's grab this one here. Look at that. Wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So either what I'm picking up from this is you're already married to this person that you're focused on for this reading, or this could be future energies telling you to focus on the future and the potential to build a life with this individual that you're focused on for this reading, to the point where you can commit by way of marriage to one another. Interesting. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see what else I can tap into for this reading. Angels and spirit guides for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. This is the Mystic Moon Oracles. Let's see what else. And if you read the progression of these focus messages, I just want loyal companionship. Can we kiss and make up? Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So maybe if you guys, again, had issues with infidelity, trust issues, third parties, somebody wants forgiveness, somebody wants to come forward with an apology, and perhaps long-term commitment here. Or you already were married to this person. Depends on how that's coming through for you. All right. We have a no answer. Isn't that interesting? Followed by separation. Okay. So can we kiss and make up? For some of you guys, the answer is no. Either you're not interested in this and you're still really upset with what's happened between the two of you that brought you guys into separation. You're not ready for this. And maybe you don't believe what they're saying. Balancing the scales is right after that. That's very much in tune with the Justice card in traditional tarot, which is typically Libra. So things might be out of balance when it comes to the two of you. This is the need for clarity. This is the need for honesty, the truth. We have cycles. So there's a particular cycle here when it comes to this connection that needs to continue on its journey to come to completion in order to start a new cycle. And perhaps for some of you guys, that's what's going to bring you guys back into balance and move this connection forward to where you can kiss and make up, to where you can even entertain a future with them, to come together in union by way of marriage, commitment. We do have divine feminine followed by healing. So it is my divine feminines that have been highly impacted by this connection. Divine feminine could be working very hard to come back into balance and to heal from this broken heart. Just wanting loyalty, honesty, fairness, the truth. And part of this cycle that needs to phase out is what's going to help my feminines heal. That's what I'm getting from this. It's going to take time though. That seems to be an overall theme for these readings that I've done this time around. For these oracle readings, timing, patience, the need for healing, it's all coming through actually for all of the elements. Okay, so let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Please bring it forward for me. What else do we need to know here? Is there a chance to bring this back together? We already know you guys are in separation, and this card for me is very similar to the Three of Swords in tarot. Even though I'm not pulling tarot for this particular reading and focusing mostly on oracles, that's what that card reminds me of. And threes in tarot are typically all about communication, but I have a feeling here that there's not a whole lot of that going on. Somebody's heartbroken over the separation, and perhaps my feminines are grieving the loss of this partnership. What else, please, for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius for this reading? We're at a stalemate. That's Two of Swords, interestingly enough. So we've got Two of Swords energy, and then we've got Three of Swords right there. So things are progressing, but it's still very painful, I feel. So there's not a whole lot of movement here. We have a no answer, which is what's keeping things at a stalemate here. Separation from an ex-lover. A broken heart. The chemistry, though, it's still here between the two of you. And it could be this chemistry, this draw that you still feel towards this person that could bring balance back into the partnership. Look at this. We've got reach out. You are my light. And commitment. Okay? So even though you guys are not together at this time, they definitely want to hear from you. They want you to reach out, or you're waiting for this person to reach out to you. And if you happen to be masculine for this reading, falling right below divine feminine, I feel it's my masculines who see the divine feminine as this light, as this ray of sunshine, as this ray of hope, to be able to bring this back together, to be able to recommit to the partnership. Okay, so here we are with the wedding rings, and here we are with commitment, which looks like very wedding-ish in theme there for this particular card. So either you guys are already married and in separation and going through some major challenges, or this is where you're headed. It's towards commitment by way of marriage with your person. That's what I'm picking up from that. Okay, so let's add to this with some romance angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What else do we need to know for this connection, for this reading, for for my fire signs. Please bring it forward. Yeah, see, I'm not surprised to see that. Pay attention to the red flag. The signs are cautioning you. They're an X for a reason. There were red flags for a reason, and it is these red flags that are still being represented here, which might be why you're saying no and why you guys are at a stalemate. Whatever this represents, it needs to be addressed. That's what's keeping you guys out of balance. This is a cycle that needs to phase out, especially if you know your ex was being dishonest with you, if they just were coming forward with secrets, lies, third parties, however way that's been represented. Because the very first focus message, I just want loyal companionship, which tells me it's coming through as a focus because you dealt with somebody who could not be loyal to you. It was an issue. Despite the chemistry. Yes, there were good times, but they were also dishonest and not loyal to you. And they could have also reached out to you, asking you, in no uncertain terms, can we kiss and make up? Can we get past this? And maybe you're not ready for that, which is why we have a no answer. This keeps coming up. This came through for all of my other readings, I believe. That trust card. Trust was a problem here. You want loyalty. You want to be able to trust this person. And maybe you still don't. Which is why healing is needed. Which is why these scales are out of balance. We already know the attraction's there. The chemistry, that was not an issue. The loyalty was. That's the issue. Stay optimistic about your love life coming through here for my fire signs. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Either through a reconnection with your person or new love moving forward. Depends on what it is that you're wanting. If they just can't commit to you in the way that you need them to and be honest and loyal to the partnership, then there's a potential that with your healing journey, you could find love elsewhere. So it'll be their loss if they don't get their shit together. You know what I mean? You deserve love. Absolutely. This card keeps popping up too. Cupid's arrow for my divine feminines especially. Once you make a choice, once you make a decision as to who's going to be on the receiving end of that Cupid's arrow, you got it. Here we are again. Wedding card. So either, once again, you're married to this person that you're focused on for this reading, or this is where you're headed. Sorry, trying to get rid of the glare. There we are. The situation involves marriage. So either you are already married to this person and your marriage is going through some challenges, or this is a part of the future energy as to where you're headed, which is fantastic. Happiness is where you're headed. Look at the bottom card. Soulmate, okay? They are your soulmate. Sorry for the glare. There we are. Yes, this is your soulmate. So either you've already married your soulmate or you will someday. That's coming through here. Okay, so let's pull some dialogue messages to bring forward and start the conversation between the two of you. Clearly somebody wants to reach out. Either they do, or you both do. So let's give you guys the opportunity to speak through this reading. So we'll focus first on your person, guys, and let's go ahead and see what it is that they want to say. This is from Divine Essentials. It's a new deck. It's called Counterpart Connections. So let's see what your person has to say to you. Angels and spirit guides focusing on Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What does your person have to say to you at this time? Especially if you're not ready to even talk to them, If you're not open to that, then they have no outlet to be able to communicate, although they want to. So this is the outlet for them to speak. Angels and spirit guides for my fire signs, for your person. What is it? What is it? What do they need to say to you? Let's grab the bottom of the deck. All right, what does your person need to say? What do they need to say? First message. I see your name everywhere. So maybe they've tried to move on, they've tried to forget, but they can't. They keep receiving signs, and some of those signs are that they see your name everywhere. Next card. My life may appear to be put together, but I assure you it's not. So right now they're a bit of a mess, which is why this thing is out of balance. And why there is that stalemate energy, and also why there are red flags that are presenting itself. Your person might actually be contributing to that stalemate energy and the red flags, keeping things out of balance. So they need to put some work into this if they want it to happen. Next card. Thank you for being so patient and understanding. This is what they need from you, to have patience and to understand where they're coming from, perhaps. Next one. I wish you could tell me what to do to make things right, but I probably wouldn't do it anyway. So they could be stubborn as well, contributing to all of these energies. No, stalemate, red flags. Healing is needed. Last one. I will find a way to make things right. I know this is too good to give up. They know it. Okay? The question is here, will you take them back ultimately, or has there just been too much time or damage that has been done in this partnership to fix it? It depends on how you see things. But if you're willing to heal yourself as well as the situation, then perhaps there's a chance. Okay? So let's give you now the opportunity to speak up and what it is that you want to say to your person. Angels and spirit guides for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What is it that you need to say to your person at this time? Please bring it forward. Angels and spirit guides. We'll pull the same amount of cards. 5. 2. 3. For my fire signs. All right, there we go. There's our 5. All right, what do you have to say, my fire signs, in return? What's your response? Okay. First message. I love you not only for your beauty, but for your soul. Our love will be alive forever because of the way you are, pure, true, authentic, real, raw, and passionate. That's interesting. True, pure, authentic. And perhaps they just lost their way and they weren't able to be honest with you, or created this situation where you guys are at a stalemate. But you certainly still believe in the connection and in the love that you guys had shared. And part of the work that they need to do is to be able to bring back that authenticity and loyalty in the partnership. And perhaps there was a time when that was reflected in the partnership, but You guys are at a stalemate for a reason, and that needs to be worked through. They are an ex for a reason. You're in separation with a broken heart for a reason. Next one. Loving you is the most natural yet scary thing I've ever done. And that's because you're putting your heart out there. And if they broke it and hurt you, of course it's scary to try to give them a second chance to kiss and make up. Next one. The thought of being with you one day is what gets me through today. You still have hope that you guys can work this out. And that's where this card comes in. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Next one. I took an oath with God and you to stand by your side for eternity. I made a promise to find you in every lifetime and to take your hand in eternal spiritual marriage. Our union is sacred and divine. So there's that added reference to marriage right there. It's coming through again. So some of you guys were definitely in a partnership by way of marriage. And perhaps for my fire signs, because this is representing you, you're not ready to just let that go. You're willing to fight for it. Next one. I crave your sexual healing. I fantasize about pleasing you every day. I am on fire waiting for you. And it does say fire. That's you. You know? And we have this card with that flame. Either you see them this way or they see you this way. You are the light. They are the light. But as far as what it is that you're combing through, saying you crave their sexual healing, you fantasize about them, about pleasing them. I am on fire waiting for you. That's you saying that. Okay? So let's add to this, guys, with some Lovers Oracle. Let's see what else needs to come through. Angels and spirit guides for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Please bring it forward. Forgiveness. Yep. Bottom of the deck, look at this. Sexual union. Next card, look at that. Romance. Cupid's arrow. So fitting. Okay. This needs to happen for sure in order to fix what's broken between the two of you. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And in order to bring about this healing, this is a part of the healing process, is that forgiveness that needs to happen for you and your person. Sexual union. Okay, we already know there's a lot of chemistry here and attraction between the two of you. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And I feel for those of you who are open to fixing the issues here, you will be reunited in that way once again. And this is so fitting. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. There's Cupid's arrow right there. And I feel especially for my feminines, you are behind that arrow. And whoever it is that you desire, whoever it is that you want, is the person that you will get. The timing just has to be right. And that seems to be a very common theme coming through for this batch of readings. Lots of synchronicities here. Lots. Okay, guys. So let's add to this with some additional insight. I wanted to pull some cards from the Love Compass Oracle. So let's take a look and see what the overall energy is for your connection. We'll grab 3 cards from this deck. Take whichever one you're guided towards when it comes to your scenario. Angels and spirit guides for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What's the overall energy for this connection? 3 cards, please. overall energy. Okay, the angels have their own number. So we have 4 cards actually. Take whichever one resonates with you. We have one-sided love. There is a lack of emotional balance, connection, and fulfillment in a relationship. Love and feelings are not being reciprocated. This may pertain to an imbalance of give and take. Not surprised to see that because we have a no answer. Okay, we have stalemate energy. We have a broken heart. And we have scales that are out of balance. That has come forward. So I'm not surprised to be seeing this one-sided love card coming through. Forgiveness needs to happen in order to have equal reciprocation of feelings and desire between 2 people. Next one, optimism and acceptance. Get into a place of acceptance and gratitude for all that is in your life. See the situation in a brand new light. Trust your path as it unfolds and let go into the moment. Think big and think positive to manifest the love and relationships you desire. Absolutely. And that did come forward with this card already. Stay optimistic about your love life. So it's very complementary to that message. Next one, laying solid foundations. A new solid foundation is building in your life. Your foundation is being strengthened and balanced for the new coming in. You could be attracting new relationships or strengthening and solidifying the ones you already have. Focus on setting firm foundations of honesty and communication and address the things that no longer serve you. Exactly. Honesty is crucial here. Loyalty. And that's what broke you guys up. So in order to rebuild, that foundation has to be structurally sound for you guys to move forward and make it. Okay, and last one, look at this. Another card talking about commitment. And remember, we already have the wedding rings card that came forward. Quite fitting. Commitment. You are attracting a lifelong commitment, a life partner, or soul flame. This is the one you'll choose to spend this lifetime with. This could be an engagement, a sacred union, or renewal of vows. A current relationship could be propelled forward. This is coming through for those of you who are willing to work on this partnership with your person to be able to recommit towards each other. Love it. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some messages from the Whispers of Love deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Please bring it forward. Please bring it forward for me. For Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Look at that, guys. True love, okay? This love is a once-in-a-lifetime love. We do have soulmate coming through here. So it's not the end of the road for some of you guys when it comes to this partnership. There's a second chance here for those of you who are open to that. Look at the bottom card here, guys. This is no accident. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. If you believe that there's a potential to work this out, then there's a really good chance that you can. You guys can ultimately recommit and have a new beginning here. And some of you, wedding, marriage, commitment, that's where you're headed. Forgiveness needs to happen. Healing needs to happen. These scales need to be balanced. We need to get you guys out of this stalemate energy in order to create movement. And I feel with cycles coming to completion, that can happen. That is certainly a potential here. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. Whatever part of this reading resonated with you, I do hope that it offered you clarity that you needed. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, guys, with more readings for you. Thank you so much for being here, for tuning in. Take care of yourselves, and I'll be back real soon. Take care.